From lush greenery to captivating wildlife encounters, Thekkady is known to offer a tranquil escape where every moment is an opportunity to connect with the untamed wonders of the natural world. After our rather adventurous time in Munnar, we set off to Thekkady to embark on a quest to discover the diverse wildlife that calls this region its home. Good afternoon, we have just got into Thekkady and we're staying in the most amazing homestay. It has such a wonderful view. It is right on the border of the Periyar Tiger Reserve. So right next to us is the reserve over there. And there's actually no fence. It's just, here is the reserve and here is where we're staying. So we got really lucky with our view. Right now we are just going for a little walk while we wait for lunch. We're actually walking right next to the Tiger Reserve. Here's the Tiger Reserve, and as you can see, there's no fence or anything. So hopefully there will be no tigers, highly doubtful. There have been a lot of very cute monkeys, very naughty monkeys as well. And apparently we can also see some porcupines and wild boar in the evening. So we're quite excited to sit on our balcony and see what animals will come out. Our amazing host Shanti made us a divine traditional Kerala lunch that was perfect after the long day of travel we had.
Thekkady is not as famous as some other places in Kerala, but we thought that the town was quite nice and convenient. Walking around the town, we saw some traditional Kerala houses, churches, as well as some temples.
Kerala is known for its Ayurvedic massages. So right now we have decided to go, there's a place not too far from where we're staying, so we're walking down to there and we're quite excited to see what this massage entails. We have just finished our massage and I think it's the most different from all the massages we've had. To begin with, we booked like as a couple massage, but we were actually in separate rooms. And then another thing that was very different is the style of beds that was used. They're not the ones that have like the hole where you put your head in. So that was quite different as well, not exactly what we were expecting.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting massage because it's therapeutic. You can't really relax as much per se. And they use a variety of oils on your body. And then first they actually massage your head, then they do your face, then you lie down and then they start massaging your whole body. The interesting part is after that you kind of get like a beat down almost. So it's like a mixture of herb powder, if I'm not wrong, that's mixed with hot water, and then they start dabbing you, which is quite interesting. And they basically put you in a wooden box that's actually a sauna, because there is steam coming from underneath, so you're literally sitting there sweating down everything. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting experience. I've never had this kind of massage before too. So.
It was very different. It almost felt a bit like a physio session. And then, yeah, like the box that you sit in for the steam massage. I was too short, so it came up to like here with me. So I was sitting the whole time like trying to keep my head out. But then you like almost sweat off all the oil as well. It was very different, but a nice experience. After the Ayurvedic massage, we were excited to witness another part of Kerala's culture. Kalaripayuttu is an ancient martial art form that originated from Kerala. It is believed to be over 3,000 years old and takes place in a traditional training ground called Kalari. The practitioners, known as Kalari warriors, perform a series of synced movements which include defensive and offensive techniques with kicks, sticks, as well as swords and shields, and even fire.
We just finished the Kalaripayuttu martial art performance, and I quite liked how high energy it was. It was quite intense, but quite entertaining as well.
I was very impressed by the amount of control they had over a whole variety of different weapons that they were using, and also how in sync they were with each other. It was very impressive.
Yeah, and the fire performance at the end to top it off, we were fully entertained.
After a really fun day in Thekkady, we've come back to our homestay and we've dimmed all the lights and we're trying to be really quiet because we're hoping we can go sit outside and try and see some animals. We heard some wrestling in the bushes. After some time waiting on our balcony, we saw a group of wild boars that had come down right to the edge of the reserve. This was a great start to our wildlife adventure, and we wondered if we would see even more animals the next day.
Now we are walking to the bus stand nearby, and the bus is going to take us right into the Tiger Reserve. It did rain quite heavily overnight, so we are not sure what we're going to see. But yeah, very excited to go into the forest. The Periyar Tiger Reserve is a wildlife sanctuary that is renowned in India for its rich biodiversity, and most notably for being home to the majestic Bengal tiger. The thrill of knowing we were in Tiger Land added an extra layer of excitement to our journey. The reserve actually offers a huge number of quality activities such as boating, bamboo rafting, night trekking, and even tiger trails.
Just arrived in the nature reserve. The bus ride was maybe 10 minutes. It was quite short, a bit of a bumpy ride, and it cost 605 rupees for the both of us to come up. We opted not to do the boating, so that was just for the bus and an entrance into the actual reserve. And now we're going to go for a walk through the reserve.
We're absolutely enjoying walking around the forest. It's so quiet out here, and all you can hear is the birds, the insects, and monkeys. So it's been quite a fun walk. And we just found a tree house, so we're gonna go up and see what's there. This is basically like a viewpoint, I guess. We have a view of the forest, and there is the lake.
Walking through the nature reserve, it's actually really pleasant. The weather today is fantastic. It's cloudy and there's a little bit of a breeze, and the whole walkway is tar, as you can see, so it's really easy to walk, and there are not a lot of hills going up and down, so it's a very pleasant walk and quite an easy one as well.
And then came one of the highlights of our trip. The most amazing thing happened. Just in front of us we saw a herd of Sambhar deer just cross the road. So we kind of tried to follow them along, and you can see behind me, that's where they are currently grazing on the plants right now, and I think they are headed down to the lake. This has been such a thrilling trek. We're just very happy.
We got really lucky and were able to see quite a few animals, a lot of birds, millions of monkeys. They were very cute. So we definitely recommend coming here. It's really worth it, and it's very simple as well. You just need to take a bus, and then once you're here you can walk along as much as you want.
Yes, there are a lot of other activities too, but even just walking along the forest is just a beautiful experience. And if you are in Kerala or in Thekkady, you just can't miss coming to this tiger reserve. As we headed out of the Tiger Reserve, we wanted to explore some other parts of Thekkady. Up next, we chose a jeep safari. Another popular way to explore Thekkady is by renting out a jeep and doing a safari. So that's what we're going to be doing this afternoon. So this should be fun. So it started raining here, but yeah, we're enjoying the experience. We just stopped by the Periyar River bridge, so we're just crossing it, and we can see a lot of ducks actually swimming around this area. It's pretty cool. The rain started coming down quite heavily. As the jeep made its way through dense forests on rocky and muddy roads, we quite enjoyed the challenging stretches of the trail. We just stopped the jeep at these beautiful mountains, and they're called Satram Mountains. And right now you can see behind us, that's the mountain range.
Yeah, they're quite a different green to what we've seen before. It's almost like a lime green, and it actually seems to be because they're like covered in lemongrass.
Right here, this is lemongrass, as you can see. How does it smell?
It smells really nice. It's like what's it called, like lemon biscuits.
Yeah, we had incense, right?
Yeah, we had incense at home that smelled like this.
Yeah, and literally like the entire mountain is covered with this, so that's why it has this specific kind of light green tinge. We are now at some waterfalls just beside the forest, and what's interesting is we also have a temple. So this basically is a temple of the jungle tribes, the Adivasis who live there. They have built this temple. There are a few indigenous tribal communities in Thekkady who live mainly on the outskirts of the Periyar forest. What was interesting to learn is that with the advent of ecotourism initiatives, some of them actively take part in protecting the forest and serve as guides or forest guards. We just stopped by a tea plantation, and if you see behind me, the tea workers have just finished harvesting the leaves for the day.
Our Jeep driver was just explaining to us that here how it works is they get a base pay, the tea pickers, and then at the end of the day when they weigh, they also get additional pay depending on how many leaves they've picked, so how much it weighs. Okay, so from here they hang a scale and then they weigh the bags of the tea leaves.
Now at the topmost point of this Jeep safari, we're at the topmost viewpoint in this mountain, and yeah, I must say after this safari today, I'm officially an adrenaline junkie. It was just exhilarating.
Yeah, the Jeep ride is quite the adventure, and there is so much to see in Thekkady. There's mountains, there's tree gardens, there's the forest, there are waterfalls, there's rivers, there's lakes. It's just like an endless variety of nature.
Yeah, so if you're in Thekkady, definitely do this Jeep safari. It's also like a quick way to browse across all the different landscapes of this area.
So after a rather long day, we are both quite exhausted and we need a little bit of sugar to get us going through the rest of the evening. So we're on the lookout for a specialty dessert here in Kerala. Also happens to be one of my favorite that I had in Delhi. So I'm quite curious to see how it's going to be different here than it was in Delhi. Alright, so this is coconut halwa, which here they make it with coconut milk, coconut oil, and then rice flour and a bit of jaggery to make it sweet. What I've noticed is it's different to the one I had in Delhi, as here it's a bit like more jello firm, whereas the one I had in Delhi would often be like a mousse sort of dessert. So I'm quite curious to see how it tastes.
It's sticky.
It's very sticky. And it's like gooey. very coconutty. And it almost tastes like, it has that texture of like jelly beans, like chewy, gummy texture. It's nice, it's not very sweet at all. I really like the coconut taste. It's our last morning here in Thekkady, and we think that actually this is like the perfect place to come for a holiday. There's so many activities that you could do, but you can also just come and relax and enjoy nature as well.
Yeah, we love the fact that no matter where we were in Thekkady, we're always in touch with nature and wildlife. Spending our day in the Tiger Reserve and our evenings perched out here looking for wildlife will be something that we will cherish for a long time.
We also really enjoyed the convenience of everything being in walking distance. It really gave us a lot of freedom to explore by ourselves.
After a chaotic time in Munnar, we're not really sure about what Thekkady had in store of us, but it truly exceeded our expectations and has probably become one of our favorite destinations in Kerala. So yeah, if you're visiting Kerala and you want to get a glimpse of nature and wildlife, make sure you come to Thekkady. Last but not the least, we would like to thank our amazing hosts George and Shanti. Thank you for taking care of us like family. And thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed our video, then please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more travel content. We'll be back with another one soon.
The cleaning off process is not going very well. Did you just make my whole face purple now?
This is a traditional massage.
You just spread it all over my forehead now. I now look like someone.
It looks like you have a sunburn, so it's okay.